Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti, and I'd like to introduce you to Peter Barcellona, who is the chairman of We Feed Woodbridge. And I guess the obvious first question is, what is We Feed Woodbridge?
We Feed in Woodbridge is a committee of 11 food pantries that we have in Woodbridge, and it's a committee that meets monthly to ensure that our food pantries are well stocked. We conduct food drives, we conduct promotions to make people aware that we're there if the help is needed.
What's to stop an unscrupulous, cheap person from coming into a food pantry and just picking up some free food?
All our pantries have a set guidelines. There's a simple application that they bring in with the photo ID, and that stops somebody from using somebody else's ID. I mean, we put in measures to stop that. Whether it actually happens, it's very, very small if it does.
But it has happened?
We've had it from time to time where someone uses somebody else's identity at that point, but you usually see them once or twice and then they move on at that point.
And you were telling me, we were talking a little bit about this before we went on, and you were telling me that many of these times you say, well, wait a second, you can go get aid somewhere else. You don't necessarily have to come here. Right.
Most of our pantries, the simple application that they do fill out, and we also do referrals to the SNAP, the food stamp program in New Jersey. We also do referrals to home energy assistance, because a lot of times people come to us for food and they don't realize that they qualify for other social benefits that are out there through social services. So what we try to do is we try to refer them to those other agencies. And at times those agencies come to us and actually set up in our pantries to make it easier for people that don't have transportation, to make sure that they're getting those social benefits that they're entitled to.
It's surprising in this day and age, when there's so much money for social programs available, state programs and federal programs, that these pantries have to be around to fill the void. Is there not enough out there for families to survive? Is there, if I'm down on my luck, there's no federal money or state money that'll get me by? Or what is the problem? Where is the loophole?
I mean, there are state benefits through social services, you know, the SNAP program, but obviously they were cut not too long ago. Some of the people that were receiving it received a cut at that point. So we did see an uptick in people coming to us. There are programs there, but I guess what they're getting is just not enough. So
you see the effect every time we hear about one of these social programs being cut at the federal government or by the state government, and there's not enough money for this, not enough money for that. You see the effect of that?
We see an uptick in our people, absolutely, definitely.
Is it every single time?
Pretty much so. This last cut, we saw an increase. Like I said, we're well over 600 families per month now, and without the help from corporate people that we rely on and the town people, the pantries pretty much would be bare at that point.
And the people that come in, do they have families? Are they are these kids that are involved?
Families, we see a large population of families with children, yes. And there are people, either they don't qualify for social programs, or they qualify but on a very limited basis, so it's just not enough to carry their families through at the end of the month. Usually the third and fourth week of the month is our busiest time of the month, where we see a large increase of people looking for help, because if they're getting, say, a food stamp or a SNAP program, those benefits are slim to begin with, and then they're running out by the third or fourth week, and then the food pantries usually pick up the slack at that point.
And you said the pantries are mostly in churches, is that the case?
10 of the 11 pantries are in houses of worship, yes.
So real quick, we're wrapping up right now. The Have a Heart program, how can people help out and contribute?
Right, in Woodbridge, Have a Heart, I mean, we have containers in all our public buildings. We have in all our libraries, in the public health center, building that I work out of. And there's the people that live in Woodbridge know our containers, and they place them in there, and then actually we bring, as soon as they drop that food off, the food goes right into those pantries at that point. There's no warehousing.
Thank you so much. You're doing great work. Good luck with the program.
Thank you.
Peter Barcellona, the chairman of We Feed Woodbridge. That's it for Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. Stick around for another thing.